Good evening, welcome to God damn it. Good evening, welcome to the Weekend Bar Top. Today is the final August 25th of 2023, and I've got a lot to get off my chest tonight in a very short time to do it, so I'm going to blitz, okay? First of all, Prigozhin, is that his name? Died, didn't die, he was blown up. He was the leader of the Wagner group, you're confused. Yes. His plane exploded. I honestly thought he'd go by poison. I really did. Eating the wrong Russian bortsch, or whatever you pronounce it. Here's a fun fact, which segues into that whole eating thing. He got his beginning, believe it or not, as a hot dog vendor outside the Kremlin. It turns out that Putin liked his hot dogs. That began his meteoric rise. I think he must have had his hot dogs filled with, I don't know, Ukrainian children.
From wiener cellar to a full-blown wiener.
Yeah, I know. Anyway, too soon, do you think? Is it too early? Are we over the grieving part? Yeah, we're done with that. Okay, number 2. I have to mention Donald Trump. I hate the guy, but Georgia, he is done. Fun fact about Georgia, you cannot get a presidential pardon for anything in that state. And if you're convicted of a federal crime or a state crime in Georgia, you have to serve at least 5 years before the governor can pardon you. 5 years. Goodbye, Don. Which gang are you going to join? Which gang? I'm dying to know. Now, John. What are we drinking tonight?
He's going to join a cartel.
I hope it's a Mexican cartel.
This is what? Bullet bourbon. Okay, we talked about this before. It is a bourbon that is owned by the Jim Beam Distilleries.
And I'm drinking that.
And yes, you are.
And what are you drinking?
I'm drinking this, unfortunately.
Budweiser.
Budweiser.
Okay, just 1 second.
I have an ongoing issue with my knee from an accident I took 3 years ago when I got taken out on my bike. However, because of it, the knee replacement is in my future, so I have to partake of some painkillers.
Okay, now we'll talk about that. Actually, you know what? I'm renewing the challenge tonight between Ireland over there and Scotland. I bet you I kill him tonight. I'm sure of it. John's got his little side door to get out of our contest, but I'm not buying it. You shouldn't either at home.
The sad part of the whole situation is, if I was partaking of this particular
with Irish blood,
Everett would get stumped.
I see.
Smoked, whatever you want to put it.
Well, game on. Let's go.
Okay, and
I'll tell you,
like
pour me a drink, and you drink a beer.
You know, the thing that you have to remember about this stuff here is, you know, bourbon, like I said before, is an American term. It's actually whiskey, but bourbon being a patented American term, bourbons have to be 51% corn, at least at a minimum. That's why when you take a look at certain things like Jack Daniels, which is a Tennessee sipping whiskey, it's because it's less than 51% corn. It's considered a whiskey. Bourbons, at a minimum, and then after that, you can add whatever you like, whether it's wheat, whether it's rye, whether it's whatever. But the minimum part of it is 51%.
Okay, pour some up.
All right, and before Everett's head explodes, I think I'll pour him a shot of this.
Great. Alcohol content?
We went through this the last time.
Was it 54?
No, it's not 54, you wiener. If you had 54%, you'd have one shot and be on the floor.
No, I wouldn't.
Yes, you would. I've seen you drink.
If it had more.
All right.
What is it?
This is a nice, mellow 45%.
45.
All right?
Oh, 54.
Which
I'm
means
sorry.
it's
45.
90 proof.
Yeah, I meant 45.
All right? Because the alcohol content is actually half of what the bottle is proofed at. Okay, so if it's 100%, it's 50% alcohol, and so on and so on. But
okay.
Here we go, so Everett doesn't lose his mind. No, I'm drinking beer, babe.
Okay.
I showed it last week. I drank these guys under the table.
Okay. To Prigozhin. Prigozhin?
What are you, cheering Prigozhin or something, or what's the scoop?
Oh, I'm way past the whole denial thing in my grief process. I'm into acceptance and all of that stuff, and ready to move on.
Why would you need to mention him when you're lifting the glass?
I'm now moving on.
God.
Okay, really good stuff. I'm not going to try any of John's pussy beer.
Yeah, the reason is because he's got gout. If he drinks beer, he'll blow up like a fucking blimp.
Gout is manly. Puts hair on your chest, right, John?
I already had hair on my chest. I don't need gout to prove it.
Hair. Okay, I'll catch you
Everett
in.
doesn't have enough hair on his body to make a wig for a walnut.
Okay.
Don't even go there,
I'll
okay?
you can visit my Facebook page. You'll figure
Why?
it out. Okay, look. Anyway, I'll catch you all in 1 hour.
Yeah, you should be good by
1
then.
hour. Okay, people. Don't drink and drive. All that stuff. Oh, today is International Elevator Day.
Yes.
What does that mean?
I don't know.
Nothing.
It means you get to go up and down.
It's an up and down situation.
Okay.
And listen to elevator music.
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 And it's also Staff Appreciation Day.
Is it?
It is. That's a, it's an opportunity for all employees.
I appreciate my staff. That's why I let Everett come over here and get drunk on my booze.
I'm not his staff. Okay, everyone. I'm not. We are not affiliated.
Excuse me.
Yeah.
It is actually colleague appreciation.
Oh, colleague
week.
appreciation week. Okay.
Okay, then.
All right. Good enough.
So let's appreciate Everett every day.
That's
Yeah.
not, say we did.
Why?
Thank you, Brenda Lee. Thank
Wait a
you.
minute. I just realized something.
That's a lovely.
Next week is Everween. Yeah, you're right.
Halloween is coming up.
Every
it
week is
not?
coming up on 31st of August. That is my birthday.
So go out and buy your gifts now.
Don't be the last one. Don't make it a last minute rush. Don't be caught in that trap.
All right.
Don't
Don't be
now,
caught in that
don't be
trap.
caught in that trap. Now, we talked about that once before, where I mentioned on New Year's Eve that if you rewind the clock of my birthday by 9 months, you get New Year's Eve. Fun fact about me. All right,
Yeah, there's
everyone.
going to be a lot of people going, man,
Also-
I'm going to sleep better tonight.
Also, if you do the bad deed on Canada Day, April 1st rolls around 9 months later. So, everyone have a great night. I'll talk to you later on. John will be here too. Bye-bye.
Bye.